In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to access $100,000 or more in business credit with no personal guarantee required. This is Tier 4, the final and most powerful tier in the business credit building system, and it is where everything you have been building in Tiers 1, 2, and 3 finally delivers the financial power that changes how your business operates. Corporate charge cards from Brex, Ramp, and Mercury with credit limits of $10,000 to $500,000 or more. Revolving lines of credit from Bluevine and Fundbox. Large business credit lines from ARF Financial and Reil Capital up to $500,000. All of it available to your business based entirely on your business credit profile. Not your personal credit score, not your personal guarantee, not your social security number. Just your business standing on its own creditworthiness. Before we get into the specific products and requirements, let me make something absolutely clear that most business credit videos gloss over. Tier 4 is not where you start. Tier 4 is where you arrive after doing the work in Tiers 1, 2, and 3 correctly and consistently over time. If you try to jump to Tier 4 without that established foundation, you will get denied every single time. And those denials will create negative flags on your bureau profiles that make future applications harder. Tier 4 lenders do not just check your PAYDEX score. They review your complete business credit profile across all 3 bureaus. They want to see a thick, established credit file with trade lines from multiple tiers showing consistent on-time and early payment history. They want to see your business bank account with regular, predictable deposits. They want to see a legal entity with active bureau registrations. Let me give you the complete 4-tier picture before we dive into the specific Tier 4 products. Tier 1. Starter vendors like Uline, Quill, and Granger. No credit history required. Reports to D&B, Experian, and Equifax. Credit limits of $300 to $2,500 per account. This is where every single business starts, no exceptions. Tier 2. Store accounts like HD Supply and Walmart Business. Requires PAYDEX 70. Credit limits of $500 to $2,500 per account. Tier 3. Fleet cards and specialty accounts like A to B Fleet Card, Dell Business Credit, and MSC Industrial. Requires PAYDEX 75. Credit limits of $1,000 to $10,000 per account. Tier 4. Corporate cards and revolving credit lines. Requires PAYDEX 80 or above, plus established history across Tiers 1 through 3. Credit limits of $10,000 to $500,000 with no personal guarantee required. When you complete the full 4-tier journey, which typically takes 9 to 12 months for a business starting from zero, your total available business credit across all tiers can reach $100,000 to $250,000 or more. All of it based on your business profile. All of it separate from your personal credit score. None of it requiring your personal signature as a guarantee. Now let me be very specific about the exact prerequisites you need to have in place before submitting any Tier 4 application. Because applying before you meet these requirements is the single most common and most costly mistake I see business owners make at this stage. Prerequisite 1. PAYDEX score of 80 or above, confirmed on NAV Business at nav.com before you apply to anything. Do not guess. Do not assume. Check your actual score. If it is 78, wait 2 more weeks and check again. Prerequisite 2. At least 5 to 8 established trade lines reporting across multiple tiers on all 3 bureaus. Prerequisite 3. A dedicated business bank account with at least 6 months of consistent monthly deposits showing regular business income. Prerequisite 4. Your business must be registered as an LLC or corporation. Sole proprietors are not eligible for any major no personal guarantee Tier 4 products. Prerequisite 5. Active registrations with D and B Experian Business and Equifax Business, all showing positive payment history with no unresolved disputes or flags. Now let me walk you through every major Tier 4 corporate charge card product with exact requirements and direct application URLs. Because knowing which products to apply to and in what order is what maximizes your approval rate and your credit limits. I always recommend starting with corporate charge cards before applying for revolving credit lines because charge cards are generally more accessible at the Tier 4 entry level, and each approval adds another Tier 4 trade line that strengthens your profile for the next application. Corporate charge card number 1, Brex. Brex is the gold standard, no personal guarantee corporate charge card for small and medium businesses. Brex evaluates your application entirely on your business financial health, with absolutely zero personal credit check. The requirements to qualify for Brex are either $50,000 or more in your business bank account or $100,000 or more in documented annual revenue, plus PAYDEX 80 or above and an established multi-tier trade line history. Brex reports your payment history to all 3 major business credit bureaus, D&B Experian Business and Equifax Business. Apply at brex.com. Corporate charge card number 2, Ramp. Ramp is another excellent, no personal guarantee corporate charge card known for its powerful expense management features and seamless accounting software integrations. Ramp requires a minimum balance of $25,000 in your linked business bank account, plus PAYDEX 80 or above. Ramp also reports to all 3 major business credit bureaus. Apply at ramp.com. Corporate charge card number 3, Mercury IO. Mercury IO is the corporate charge card product from Mercury Bank. If you already have a Mercury business checking account, your existing banking relationship substantially improves your Tier 4 approval odds because Mercury already has visibility into your business cash flow and deposit history. Mercury IO requires no personal guarantee and reports to all 3 major business credit bureaus. Apply at mercury.com. Corporate charge card number 4, Bill Divvy. Bill Divvy connects directly to your business bank account and sets your credit limits based on a real-time cash flow analysis. Divvy reports to D&B and SBFE, the Small Business Financial Exchange. Apply at divvy.com. Corporate charge card number 5, NAV Prime. NAV Prime is a $49 per month membership product that includes NAV Business Credit Monitoring, plus a corporate charge card that reports to all 3 major business credit bureaus. NAV Prime consistently has the most accessible approval requirements of any Tier 4 product, making it the ideal first Tier 4 account to establish, while you continue strengthening your profile for Brex and Ramp approvals. Apply at nav.com. Now, the revolving lines of credit, which is where real cash access beyond just purchasing power begins. Bluevine Business Line of Credit offers revolving credit lines up to $250,000. Requirements include at least $10,000 in monthly revenue, 2 or more years in business, and PAYDEX 80 or above. Bluevine reports to D&B and Experian Business. Decisions can come back in as little as 24 hours, with funds available almost immediately after approval. Apply at bluevine.com. Fundbox Business Line offers revolving lines up to $150,000, with significantly more accessible entry requirements than Bluevine. Fundbox only requires $100,000 in annual revenue and 6 or more months in business. They connect to your accounting software or business bank account to evaluate your cash flow patterns. Reports to D&B and Experian Business. Apply at fundbox.com. Headway Capital offers revolving lines up to $100,000 and is an excellent option for businesses that do not yet meet Bluevine requirements. Requires at least 1 year in business and $50,000 in annual revenue. Reports to D&B. Apply at headwaycapital.com. ARF Financial and Reil Capital both offer the largest revolving lines available at the Tier 4 level, up to $500,000 each. Both require PAYDEX 80 or above, 2 or more years in business, and $200,000 or more in annual revenue. Both report to DNB and Experian Business. Apply at arffinancial.com and reilcapital.com respectively. Here is the optimal application strategy for Tier 4. Because the sequence in which you apply across these products matters significantly for your approval rates and the credit limits you receive. Following this order consistently is what separates business owners who get approved at high limits from those who get denied repeatedly and damage their profiles in the process. First, apply to NAV Prime. NAV Prime is consistently the most accessible Tier 4 approval available, and the moment it is approved and reporting, you have your first Tier 4 trade line on your profile. This strengthens every subsequent Tier 4 application. Second, apply to Mercury IO if you already bank with Mercury. The existing banking relationship provides Mercury with cash flow data that gives you a meaningful approval advantage over a cold application. Third, apply to Ramp. Ramp has slightly more flexible cash balance requirements than Brex, and is typically the easier of the two major corporate cards to establish first. Having NAV Prime and Mercury IO already reporting when you apply to Ramp gives your profile the depth Ramp wants to see. Fourth, apply to Brex. By the time you apply to Brex, you have 3 Tier 4 trade lines reporting: NAV Prime, Mercury IO, and Ramp. Brex sees a thick established Tier 4 profile and approves you at significantly higher credit limits than they would have on a thin profile. Fifth, apply for revolving lines. Start with Fundbox if your monthly revenue is currently under $10,000. Apply to Bluevine once your monthly revenue consistently exceeds $10,000. Apply to ARF Financial and Reil Capital once you have 2 or more years of documented strong revenue history. Space every single application 2 to 4 weeks apart without exception. Applying to multiple Tier 4 products in the same week signals financial desperation to the issuers and significantly hurts your approval odds across all simultaneous applications. Build deliberately. Build systematically. Patience in this stage pays dividends in higher credit limits. If you receive a denial on any Tier 4 product, here is the exact protocol to follow. Do not reapply immediately under any circumstances. Wait a minimum of 90 days before reapplying to the same product. Call the issuer directly and request the specific reason for denial. Most issuers will provide this information if you ask professionally. Address the specific reason before reapplying. If the denial reason was insufficient cash balance, build your bank account balance before reapplying. If it was PAYDEX below their minimum threshold, check your score at nav.com and continue paying all vendor accounts early for another 60 days before reapplying. Apply to a more accessible Tier 4 product during the waiting period, so you continue adding trade lines to your profile while you wait. The business owners who reach Tier 4 and access $100,000 or more in business credit with no personal guarantee are not lucky. They followed the system. They completed their foundation without shortcuts. They applied to vendors in the correct sequential order, starting with Tier 1. They paid every single invoice 5 to 7 days early without a single exception. They monitored their bureau scores every Monday morning without fail. And they did not rush or skip steps no matter how impatient they felt. The result of that discipline is financial freedom for their business: $100,000 to $250,000 in available business credit with zero personal risk. If you are just beginning your business credit journey, the foundation is where everything starts. Download my free business fundability checklist from the link in my bio at fundabilityhq.com/free-checklist. It covers the complete 8-step foundation you need to complete before applying to your very first Tier 1 vendor. The entire path to Tier 4 starts with getting that foundation right. Subscribe for weekly business credit content, hit that like button, and drop a comment below. Which Tier 4 product are you most excited to apply for first? I will answer every single comment personally. I am Lindsay Shreve from FundabilityHQ. Build business credit with no personal guarantee. See you in the next video.